Good afternoon all, I hope you're doing well. I'm in Rhydy at the moment, not quite Beddgelert just yet. I just thought I'd stop off here before arriving because I think it's a cool spot to start the video really, because you've got a river just obscured by clouds up there, and I'm at the foot of the Rhydy path that leads up to the river, which I'm going to have a crack at hopefully before I move to Scotland, so hopefully won't be too long. So yeah, I just thought I'd come here, appreciate the scenery and to use the public convenience. So Beddgelert is only about 3 or 4 miles that way, so I'm just going to hang around here for a few minutes and I'll be in Beddgelert in a few minutes. So yeah, that's where I am now and that's where I'm going. See you shortly. Okay, just arrived in Beddgelert. Now, how much is parking? I'm dreading to think. Let's have a look. Okay, it's £4.60 for 6 hours. It's not too bad, but the machine isn't in use. So does that mean it's free? Okay, sorted after about 5-10 minutes. If you come into Beddgelert, there's no signal, barely any. I'm just lucky I managed to get at least a couple of bars in order to pay for my parking online. So £4.60 for 6 hours, that's not too bad. I probably won't spend that long here, it's only a little village. And I've heard it's pretty busy here. They'll do wonders for my anxiety in filming in public. Unfortunately not the most ideal way of walking in the centre of Beddgelert, but how else are you going to get to the village? Well, I suppose you can go round, but nah, there's a spot I want to go to. I'd rather get there soon. So if I just cross this bridge, turn left here, we'll go to the prime spot where everyone takes the photos of Beddgelert. Prime picture perfect spot for photos. I'll show you now. And there it is. That is the spot where everyone likes to take their photos. It's on every postcard, fridge magnet, a Graham's Adventures video. And just so you know, I am still very aware that it is bank holiday. It's really packed. I'm seeing some very dodgy parking. There's a micro behind me that's parked in a bus stop, for goodness sake. How lazy can you get? So I thought I'd go around this the stuff in the village first before venturing out and visit Gelert's grave. So I'm just going to walk up to the train station because I haven't seen it properly, I don't think. Just coming up to the Welsh Highland Railway. It's the same one that I was at the start of the video. And I will be filming that journey at some point. I need to save money for it first. It's not cheap. And here we are, Beddgelert train station. Well, the Welsh Highland Railway, at least, is not a mainline station by any means. Yeah, it's lovely here. I've never actually been to the station before at all. I've only ever been to the car park, and that was while I was working at Tesco. I do miss that job, I do. That's actually one of the reasons I came here, because in my lorry I was delivering to Pwllheli the other day, which is about 20 miles that way, and all the memories of me working at Tesco came flooding back, and I instantly started thinking about all the places I've been to in that job, and the first place I thought of was Beddgelert, so which is why I'm here right now. So I never actually had a proper stop off here. Well, I have, but that was probably about a decade or two ago, but it was overdue a visit. But yeah, even though it's bank holiday, it's absolutely packed to the rafters, I'm still enjoying it. And a little info for you. Beddgelert is Welsh for Gelert's grave, and that's where we're going to next. I also found it amusing earlier when I was paying for parking for my car. I was talking to this lady, and she nearly had a heart attack over how much the parking cost. £4.60 for 6 hours? But, love, it's not that bad. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I understand if it was London, Birmingham or Manchester or even Edinburgh, they'll probably charge £4.60 an hour. But come on, £4.60 for 6 hours, come on. Don't overreact, that's a bargain and you know it. And that's the map of the route of the Welsh Highland Railway. So it starts here in Carnarvon, goes all around there, goes to Rhydyr, that's where we started the video, goes to here in Beddgelert where we are now, it goes all the way down to Porthmadog. I'm going to see if I can do this route as well, it goes all the way to Blaenau Ffestiniog. If I'm going to pay a lot of money for the Welsh Highland Railway, I might as well do the whole hog. Go big or go home, as they say. Awesome place to get an ice cream here. Fact. And there we go. People who think they own the place, parking in a bloody bus stop. That really winds me up. Okay, back at the spot I was at before, but I think I'll go in there later. Looks very inviting. Be rude not to have a cold beverage after today. That's where people only come here to forget how to drive. Oh, that's awkward to see. Wow, if I was still in my Tesco van, I'll be out of there, bish bash bash, gone. That's painful. Apologies in advance for the wind noise, it is starting to pick up and I can feel a couple of drops of rain and I can hear quite a few motorcyclists. It is a popular spot for motorcyclists. So on the way to Gelert's grave now, it's actually quite a sad story. And there it is, Gelert's grave, Beddgelert. And there it is, you've got the English text and the Welsh text. In the 13th century, Llywelyn, Prince of North Wales, had a palace at Beddgelert. One day he went hunting without Gelert, the faithful hound, who was unaccountably absent. On Llywelyn's return, the truant, stained and smeared with blood, joyfully sprang to meet his master. The prince, alarmed, hastened to find his son and saw the infant's cot empty. The bedclothes and floor covered with blood. The frantic father plunged his sword into the hound's side, thinking it had killed his heir. The dog's dying yell was answered by a child's cry. Llywelyn searched and discovered his boy unharmed, but nearby lay the body of a mighty wolf which Gelert had slain. The prince, filled with remorse, is said to have never smiled again. He buried Gelert here, and the spot is called Beddgelert. That is sad, oh my goodness. I mean, I knew of the story, but I didn't know much about it, but wow, that is so sad, that is. Poor dog. Oh, hello. Is that a statue of Gelert? You would assume that it would be. Good dog. He was very faithful to his owner, but unfortunately, due to a massive misunderstanding, he perished. It's quite hard to process that. That is sad, so sad. I took a bit of a breather there, just to think about what I just read. And also, and to think about whether to fly my drone, because I bought it months ago and I've not used it. Probably because I'm too scared to use it. Very excited, but I'm very scared in case I break it at the first flight. So I've ultimately decided not to because it's a bit too windy. If the weather was better, it would be a lot different. Making my way back to the village now. I think that aforementioned cold beverage is in order. So yeah, here's the map of, well, sort of a map of Beddgelert. So that's where I parked, walked all the way down here to Gelert's grave and then back up. And I think the pub's there. Well, the Micra's gone, but someone else has parked in the bloody bus stop. One rule for them, eh? Cheers. I'm on the road again. Oh crikey, some people do not like getting out of the way for vehicles, do they? Ooh, nearly impaled myself. Okay, I'm back in my car. I'm going to drive just down the road to do a proper outro. It was a bit too busy to do a proper one. Ooh, and a bit noisy. And people were just getting in the way of all the traffic. Oh my goodness. I didn't want to be there much longer, so back in a bit. Okay, I've arrived at the destination where I was going to film my outro, but it started raining and it's getting a little bit heavier, so I'm just going to stay in the car for a little bit. So yeah, just a quick one just to say, well, the last two videos, oh my goodness, 30,000 views combined for the last two videos, and I've gained about 130 subscribers. So yeah, thank you for that. Wow. I think they're all Dutch subscribers, so hello to everyone from the Netherlands. Thank you so much for the subs, and thank you for all the comments, and thank you for reminding me that I've left out vital pieces of information. And also I kept checking up on FC Groningen. They've had a lot to say in the title race, didn't they? Okay, they're not in the title race themselves. I think they're about mid-table. I think it was because of them that Ajax didn't win the Dutch Premiership. I think PSV Eindhoven won it instead. So if it wasn't for Groningen, I think Ajax would have won the title. So fair play Groningen. Ajax are not an easy team to not lose against. So fair play to you. So yeah, I really enjoyed Beddgelert. It was nice to visit the village after, well, nearly 2 years when I worked for Tesco. It's nice to actually be able to park up and walk around and just have a proper look at all the landmarks and stuff like that. And I learned so much about Prince Llewellyn and his dog Gelert, and visited the grave. That was really sad story. I'm still thinking about that now. I mean, I knew about the story many years ago, but I've completely forgotten about it. But it's very interesting to be reminded about what's happened. It's really sad. But navigating my way through Beddgelert is a bit of a chore, especially on a bank holiday weekend like this. Either when you're walking or you're driving, it's a bit of a chore. I mean, I saw some buses really struggling to get through on these, and some of these walkers, they just will not get out of your way. It's almost as if they were law unto themselves. They just will not move out of the way, as if to say, yeah, so I'm walking here. No, get off the road. But yeah, I realise it is the bank holiday, but I did not want to spend bank holiday on my bum in my flat doing nothing. I'd rather be out doing something, and if that means wading through the crowds, then so be it. I'll barge them out of the way if need be. I don't play rugby, but Wales is known for their rugby, so I'll be able to just barge them out of the way. So so I'll just do that. So I'm going to sign off here. Thank you for getting me to nearly 500 subs. So if you can like and subscribe, that'll be great. Get me over the line of 500 subs. That'll be great. This newfound popularity, well, for me anyway, has got me to reconsider creating a new channel for when I move to Scotland. One of my subscribers has actually suggested maybe just do a rebrand. So I had no thought of that, so I've been thinking about whether to do that or start a new channel. So I'm going to do a lot of think abouting from here on in. So, and also thank you for getting the channel over 50,000 views. I've only just noticed when I was having a drink in Beddgelert just now. That's just insane. I wasn't even thinking about those sort of numbers about, I don't know, about a month ago. Could not believe it. So I want to say thank you. Means a lot. and it's certainly helping me to get off my backside and create these videos for you. So yeah, thanks a lot, really appreciate it. Right, I'm going to sign off now. Thank you very much, like and subscribe. See you in the next one.